So this round, that was just one of the prompts that was so difficult for me to fulfill, but hopefully I did fine. Hello and welcome to my channel, The Danish Readaholic. My name is Silka and today I will be doing my TBR game of animation. So first let me just quickly talk about last month. These were the prompts that I had. This one was the jar pick, so that was one specific book. I actually managed to complete all of them. And let me just tell you which books I read for which prompt. So for Pocahontas, read a book by a POC author. I read Thirst by Varsha Batage. For Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, which was read a new to you author, I don't remember what I picked, but I read a lot of new to me authors. So I think I picked Romanoff by Nadine Brandes and I did read that. Yay me! Inside Out, read a book with disability or mental health rep. I read Master of Iron, which has mental health rep. Glass Slippers by Leah Cypus. I read Glass Slippers by Leah Cypus. And finally we have A Mermaid Tale, read a book with a mermaid in it. I am not done. I'm not finished with the book, but I am like 75% in, so I can count it as a win. And also, I will finish it today. So no punishments. Let's just get on with the rolls. Alright, so there were no punishments this week. So let's do the first roll. 8. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And others. That is Ever After High, read a book with a different colored spine to the cover. First up, I got Ever After High, which is to read a book with a different colored spine to the cover. I decided to go with Tears of Frost by Brie Barton. This is the sequel to Heart of Thorns. And the spine is like a grayish, white grayish color, and then the cover is like a dark gray, almost black. So I felt like that was fitting. This is a series that I really want to continue with. I have been looking into finding the first book as an audio to see if I can listen to that before going into this. But for some reason, the first book in the series is unavailable in my country on Scribd, but the rest of the series is available, which makes no sense. So I'm gonna see if I can find it like on Libby or something. If I can't find it anywhere, I'll just go into this with what I remember from the first one, and I think I will be fine. Or maybe I'll find like a quick summary of it somewhere. We'll see. I'm not gonna read it physically, like the first one, again, before going into this. So I have picked Tears of Frost, and I'm actually really excited to continue with this series. So, yay! Second roll. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a Barbie free pick. I'm gonna go for Mariposa, and that is to read a book with wings on the cover. Then I got a free pick, like a Barbie free pick, and I decided to go with Mariposa, which is to read a book with wings on the cover. And I did pick this with a specific book in mind, because I want to read Rhapsodic, and it has a wing on the cover. So I mean, it's really straightforward. I don't feel like this book is the longest, it's like 400 and something, but like, I feel like the font is fairly big, so I should be able to do well on this. And also it's a book that I'm really excited for, so also it's on multiple of my list of the year, like books I want to read this year, and I think it's also the R on my A to Z TBR, and there are some, like I think it's priority, it's 23 in 2023, and it's also on my A to Z, so it's a lot of places I can like cross it off, so that's good. I'm excited to see what I think of this, and if this is a series that I will continue or if I will just stop after this one. I don't know. Third roll. 1, 2, 3. That is a Disney free pick. So I'm gonna go for Brave, and that is to read a book with a character holding something on the cover. Then I got another free pick, and that was a Disney one. And there was actually a lot of prompts that I didn't really want or didn't really have any books in mind. Actually, the hardest thing about this month's TBR was that I didn't have a set of books that I really wanted to read. So I was like completely blank, because normally there's like, okay, I really want to read this book this month. Say I really want to read Master of Iron this book. Then I would try and see if I could get something to let me pick that book. But I didn't have any book in mind for anything. I don't even know what I want to read. So now I just pick these and we'll see. So I didn't know what prompt to pick with the free picks. Like, obviously with the Barbie one I had Rhapsodic in mind. So that was fairly easy, but with this one I just didn't have anything in mind. So I decided to go for Brave, which was to read a book with a character holding something on the cover. I'm going to be reading The Dragon and the Queen by Caitlin Davis. This is the third book in this series. This is also on my series I want to finish this year, so I mean, it's a good thing that I get this on here. I believe I found it as an audiobook, so I can do it like that, but I don't know. I don't know yet if I'm gonna read it physically or as an audio. It kind of depends on like a lot of things. I might read it as an audio because I really want to finish my damn game, and if I listen to audios whilst doing that, that's how I've been doing it so far, and it's been really nice. So The Dragon and the Queen. I'm excited to see where it goes from here, because the ending in The Hunter and the Mage was really great, and I don't know where it will go from here. I know that there is a fourth book because I have it, so I know that they probably won't die, but I mean, you'll never know. So I'm excited to see where it goes. Fourth roll. 7. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A book that I've had for longer than a year. Then I landed on 1 year, and that is where I have to pick a book that I've had for over a year. I could have picked a lot, but for some reason, my first thought was to pick A Twisted Tale. And I believe that this one is the O on my A to Z TBR, so I could cross that off. And I don't know why, but like the 2 paperbacks that I have is the ones that I've had for the longest in the Twisted Tales. So I kind of wanted to pick one of those, and of those 2, I think this one, which is the Sleeping Beauty one, was more intriguing than the other one, which was The Beauty and the Beast. We'll see. Hopefully I'll actually get to read this. It's a little bit destroyed. It didn't do well when I moved because we had left my stuff outside because it was nice weather, and then all of a sudden it started to rain, so 2 of my books didn't really do well, but at least it was only 2 of my books. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Like, I cried that day because it started raining and we wasn't near any of my stuff because we just kind of dumped it and then gone back for more stuff, so like the drama. 5th roll and final roll. 1. Cool. DreamWorks. Ooh, read a book with a gemstone on the cover. The final one was a DreamWorks. Flushed away, read a book with a gemstone on the cover. Now, when I made that prompt, I was like, oh, there's a lot of gemstones on books. There's not. At least not on my books. I had a couple of books in mind when I made this prompt, but 2 of them that I found, I wasn't really feeling this month. One was like a continuation of a series that I actually really enjoy, but I just, for some reason, I wasn't really feeling it. The other was just a book that I wasn't really feeling, so. And then the ones that I had in mind are like in the middle of a series that either I haven't started or I haven't gotten to that book yet, so I couldn't pick it. So I don't know what I was thinking. And this is the one that I spent so long on picking a damn book because I could not find anything for the life of me. But I'm going to be reading And I Darken by Kirsten White. And you might be wondering, Silka, where's the gemstone? Right there. Tiny, tiny, tiny gemstone. But I'm counting it. Because for some reason, this is the one that I was feeling this month. I hope I like it. I do have the entirety of this series, so I mean, it could be kind of fun to see. Take this with a grain of salt. It could be kind of fun to see if I could binge it. I don't think I can, but it could be fun. So I'm gonna be reading And I Darken because I think that this is a gemstone. And it is worthy of being a gemstone. So I didn't manage to fit Jadefire Gold on my TBR, so this will be like a 6th book. This was the one that won the first line, so it will be on my TBR, and hopefully I will get to it. I tend to, when I don't fit these into my TBR, I tend to prioritize the ones that are on my TBR instead of the first line ones. But I mean, I have been doing really, really well with my reading. So I think I can do 6. Because this month I did 9. Which is cool. So we'll see. But I think it's also because I'm doing like a good mix of audiobooks and physical books. So I'm able to go through. It sounds like it's a chore, but it's not. But I'm able to get through the books a little bit faster so I can read more books, which is what I want to. So yes, so I like the mix of physical and audio, so yay. So my February TBR looks like this, and it's really heavy because Dragon and the Queen is super heavy. I'm excited. Most of these books were actually books that I didn't think I would be gravitating towards, which is kind of fun because I am kind of gravitating towards them. I don't know, I guess it's just the mood that I'm in today. Yay! Thank you ever so much for watching this video. Please leave a comment telling me what you will be reading this month. If you just want to let me know that you're here but don't know what to comment, you can always leave a green heart. If you like this video, please hit the like icon, and if you want to see more of my bookish content, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It will mean the world to me. And until I see you next time, bye!